Well, howdy folks. Let me get my camera zoomed out here. Alright. What we got here is a 1978 Honda Express 50. And I've got another video here because I picked this up the same time I got this. This is a 1974 TC185 Suzuki. It's a two-stroke. Electric start. The difference between a TC185 and a TS185 is the TS was a 5-speed kickstart only, and that was it. The TC185 had a dual range 10-speed transmission, 5 low, 5 high, and it had electric start. So, but anyway, that's another video I'm going to be working on. So this thing here, you talk about a pain in my ass, and I don't know, maybe you guys you can tell me if this thing's even worth. I got it running today, finally. I've been having all kinds of spark issues with this thing. It has driven me nuts. I got a new coil. The other coil was okay, and but it's like, well, and I'm gonna get a new coil. I got a new coil for it. Got new points, and I got those installed, and I wasn't getting any spark. So I thought, well, maybe ignition, maybe the the start run switch. I tested those out and they all tested good, so the thing was driving me freaking nuts. So anyway, I put the new points in, gapped those, everything looks good. I wasn't getting any spark, so I took off the stator, or what they call the lighting coil or something like that. So messed around with that, and then I started getting spark. So I still think there may be an issue. And then I lost spark, and now I've got spark again. Got really good spark, as a matter of fact. So the carb is a mess. I did take that off. I got that in the ultrasonic cleaner right now, but the intake is right there. It looks pretty clean. It actually runs, so I was pretty stoked with that. But I've kind of got a dilemma here. I mean, this thing's pretty rough. You can see I don't know if you can see that wheel moving or not, but bearing is shot in the back wheel. The rims are, I mean, I can SOS pat them and clean them up, and I can get some yellow paint, not necessarily this Honda yellow paint, which was like, I think called canary yellow or parakeet yellow. Which is god awful expensive. A quart of that stuff is like $150. And the seat, I can get a cover for it. It's not too bad. This seat's in decent shape. It's got some rips in the back. Excuse me, but that's, I don't know, maybe 40 bucks. But the rear tail light is not factory. It's missing the license plate bracket, and it's not wired for brake switch, which has been hooked underneath it, so you won't have a brake light if you hit either one. So, but it's got originally 2,812 miles on it. I did get a replacement headlight for it, one where you can replace the bulb instead of a sealed beam, and I did replace the high beam bulb and that bulb there, which I've still got the key on. So the horn works. But like I said, I got it running, and the back wheel's spinning, so I'm guessing the transmission's good. But I don't know. Like I said, it was thrown in with the deal with this one because I spotted it in his barn when I when I went to go look at that bike, and that bike does run. But I'm going to do another video on that one. So I don't know, kind of maybe give me some feedback. Should I pursue tearing this thing down, even though, I mean, I know it runs now, so that's good. Should I even bother fixing this thing? Top speed on this thing is a whopping sound breaking 30 miles an hour, so I don't know. But the wife had one of these when she was a kid. She's probably about 13, and she's got fond memories of riding one of these things, and so maybe it's worth fixing up. it definitely needs a lot of work, man. It's this thing is in rough shape. Tires, they're about 40 bucks a piece with tubes. The paint stuff I'm not worried about. I can get decals, they're about 40 bucks. They look pretty close to original. Mirrors, clean those up. Yeah, they're not horrible. Rear tail light with the proper license plate bracket. I got to source that one, but that part may be kind of pricey. Or go with an aftermarket 6-volt because it's a 6-volt bike. And then of course, you know, the fender brackets, you can see they're actually pretty rusty and missing some bolts. No biggie. The exhaust is not even bolted on. It was shooting smoke out of it when I fired it up, so I gotta. Yeah, it's pretty loose. Nah, it's actually quite comical. But the story kind of behind it is the bike, the TC185. It was his. This is actually a one owner, which I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm gonna do another video on. But it was this little Honda Express was his sister's. And this guy was, I don't know, 73, 70, 72, 73, 74. He bought that TC185. He bought that brand new in 1975. So, and he thought it was a TS185. But, you know, anyway, and like I said, I'm going to do another video on it, but it runs. I got it running. So, and that's another work in progress. But, so anyway, I just kind of wanted to showcase this thing, and I've got like I said, I got the carb because it's definitely not getting fuel. I have to keep shooting it through the spark plug. So I've got the carburetor being cleaned at the moment, and I will get that back on the bike. I'll set the tripod up, put the camera on there, and show it actually running. But kind of, you know, kind of at a crossroads with what I want to do with this thing. So. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm all ears. So have a good one, and I'll keep you guys updated.